Hi students! In this video, we will be reviewing the vocabulary words for our story, The Kamishibai Man. Our first vocabulary word is familiar. Familiar means something that is known because it is experienced often. The example sentence for this word is, this illustration is from a familiar or well-known story. It is from Cinderella. Now, let's think about it. Which foods are most familiar to you? I want you to think about the list of places and things that are here, and I want you to think whether or not they are familiar to you, okay? Is your bedroom familiar to you? Are your shoes familiar to you? Is a motorcycle familiar to you? How about the surface of the moon? Or your classroom? Stop this video, talk it over, and then come back when you're ready. Our next vocabulary word is applause. Applause is clapping. People clap to show that they like something. The example sentence for this word is, at first, the applause was soft. Then the clapping grew louder. Now let's think about it. Have you ever been in a crowd that gave a round of applause? This could happen in many different places, like for example, a sports game, a theater, school. Think about it. I also want you to think about the times when you give applause. And I want you to say yes or no to show whether you would or would not give an applause in these events. Would you applaud after a wonderful concert? What about after your baby brother sings a song? Or when you answer a phone? Or when you sleep? Pause this video, talk it over, think it over, and then come back when you're ready. Our next vocabulary word is vacant. Vacant means empty. A lot of times the word vacant is talking about a place, like we can see in our example sentence, which is, this old movie theater is vacant. Nobody comes here anymore. Now let's think about it. Have you ever had to find a vacant seat on a bus? How did you choose your seat? This could be the bus that you used to go to school. This could be a field trip bus. I don't know. Think about it. Now I want you to read each sentence, and I want you to try to add the word vacant in each blank space. Read it to yourself and decide whether or not the sentence makes sense or not. Pause this video, read over the sentences, think it over, and then come back when you're ready. Our next vocabulary word is rickety. Now, I told you a funny thing to remember the word rickety, so remember it's rickety. Rickety means shaky or likely to fall apart. The example sentence for the word rickety is, some puppet theaters are rickety and can easily collapse. Now, let's think about it. Name 3 things that could be rickety. Why are things that are rickety sometimes dangerous? How would you feel about going up a rickety staircase? Pause this video, think it over, and come back when you're ready. Our next vocabulary word is blurry. Blurry means unclear or smeared. An example sentence for the word blurry is, when a sad movie makes you cry, everything looks blurry or fuzzy. So now let's think about it. Do things get blurry when you have tears in your eyes? Why or why not? Now, which of these things could be described as blurry? I want you to read through the list and decide whether it could be described as blurry or not. Pause the video, read the words, think it over, and come back when you're ready. Our next vocabulary word is blasted. Blasted means made a sudden loud noise, like this guy is doing here. An example sentence is, horns blasted loudly during the school concert. Now let's think about it. Have you ever listened as a trumpet player blasted a few notes? What did it sound like? I want you to try to imitate that noise, okay? Which items from the list below have ever blasted a sound? Do you think an elephant can blast a sound? What about a gerbil? Or a space shuttle? Or a piece of chalk? Or a television? Pause the video, think it over, and then come back when you're ready to continue with the next word. Our next vocabulary word is jerky. Jerky means moving in a sudden, uneven, or awkward way. So it's not a smooth movement, okay? Our example sentence is, this dance uses quick, jerky motions that stop and start back up again. So kind of like this girl looks. She looks like she's dancing like this. Okay, let's think about it. How does a jerky bus ride feel? What do you think that means? Now I want you to think about things that can be jerky. Which of the things listed below can be jerky? I want you to read them over and then say yes or no. So pause this video, think it over, and come back when you're ready. Our last vocabulary word is rude. Rude means not being polite or having bad manners. This is also another word that could be used for disrespectful. We use that word in class a lot. The example sentence for the word rude is, it is very rude or impolite to talk during a movie or a play, like this guy is doing in that picture. That doesn't look nice. Now let's think about it. How do you feel when someone is rude to you? Read each sentence and decide whether you think the sentence is describing someone who is rude. Pause this video, talk it over, think it over, and then you're finished. Congratulations, guys. You did a great job. See you in class.